Let me recap what we have discussed yesterday. So project management and accounting, the session is for project management accounting. And in this project management accounting, majorly you are going to understand accounting entries. Majorly the challenge is accounting entries. This is the biggest challenge. If you look at this one, there are projects, someone video is on, you can remove. Yeah, okay. Now in project management accounting, you will find time and material, fixed price project, and internal project. These are the three types of classifications. Within time and material, we have four different types inside. Time and material, no WAP, time and material WAP, time and material with a deferred revenue, without deferred revenue, and with deferred revenue. These are four different types. Fixed price also, there are four: straight line, quantity, amount, WBS. And then internal projects, there are four types: investment, internal, time and cost. So there is no much benefit from time and cost. There is no use. So I'm not going to discuss this one. Even if you discuss also, nothing here. Internal is covering already these two. So there is no much benefit. So these 10 types projects you are going to learn. Okay. For these 10 types, first 8 types are external, 2 types are internal. Now just I'm showing you existing batch, whatever the previous batch, what I have explained. I'm showing you here. So if it is first project, time and material, no WAP, these kind of postings are there. If it is time and material, WAP, the postings will be different. It will be completely different. And if it is post like time and material, no WAP and no deferred account, no WAP and no deferred, then it is completely different accounts. The postings will be different. Okay, if it is time and material, WAP and deferred revenue, the ledger accounts will be a little bit different. Okay, but this may be a little bit close, but it is different. Now, if it is a quantity, it is different postings. Okay, if it is straight line, it is different postings. So for each one, it will behave completely different behavior. So you are going to learn all these behaviors. Time and material, no WAP, no deferred, double deferred, straight line, quantity, amount, and WBS, internal and investment projects. All these 10 types you are going to learn. Okay, and then here in PMA, there are two PMAs, currently existing PMA, and one more upcoming new PMA. So this is existing PMA is there is no integration with CRM application. Currently, Microsoft has CRM application that is called CE, and in this CE there is a module. There is a new functionality, project operations. In CE there is a project operations is one of the module. So that project operations, if you want to integrate tightly, then it is a different behavior. If you don't want integration, then it is this one. So Microsoft is developing a lot with the integration functionality to this one in the new project PMA. So the existing one is USSI in the system. You will find USSI. Let me close all these things. If you go to USSI or anyone, if you verify, the behavior is completely different. But if you go to USPM, this is upcoming PMA integrated with CE or CRM application. Okay, so in this it is not fully developed. This is integrated with CE. This is integrated with the CE, this new PMA. Okay. And here it is very small. Whereas normal, whatever we are learning, you will find so much function. There are so many menus. So you are going to learn the existing one only, but not upcoming or already there in the market. You are not learning this one because it is not fully developed and there is no integration with the CE now at present. Okay, integrated CE or CRM application, I'm not teaching. I'm teaching this one. So because in this one only everything is there, whatever this functionalities, everything, it is not completely exist here. It is 80%, I think 60% is developed already. So it is adding, Microsoft is adding version by version a lot in these versions. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So the major difference is in USSI, if you go to USSI, in this project group, if you go to here, project group is tightly integrated with the type of the project. The type of project. Here, project type is integrated, tightly integrated with the project group. Project group and project type. These two are integrated tightly. The existing one. So project type is part of project group. Project type is part of project group. Whereas in the new one, upcoming one, project group is very simple. This was separated. Project type is separated. Here it is there, project type. But here it is, project type is separated. Completely it is different. Now where it is available? So it is available here. Project cost and revenue profiles. Here, project type is renamed as billing method. So, okay, this billing method is linked to CRM application. This billing method is linked with project operations billing method. In project operations also, in CRM project operations, the billing method is there. The same billing method will be used in PMA also, billing method. So the project group, whatever it is there in the existing functionality, is divided into three parts. Is divided into three parts. Project group, project cost and revenue profiles, and then project cost and revenue profiles rules. One more here. Profiles and profile rules. So this is a major change. Project cost and revenue profiles, it is separated. Whereas here, all these are mixed here. Project group is it's a big integration. Now it is separated. So project group is divided into three parts: project group, project cost and revenue profiles, and project cost and revenue profile rules. This was divided into three parts here. Okay, so you are learning USSI only, not USPM. I want to be very clear. Okay, fine. Any questions till now? Any questions till now? Anyone? No questions? Okay, fine. Now coming to the session. Project management and accounting. We are learning about project management accounting in USSI. I told you if it is normal procedure, whatever you are learning here, it is a finance or trade and logistics or warehouse management or manufacturing. Usually we are learning in PMA, USMF, sorry. In USMF you are learning all these four. But whereas this one, it was in USSI. So we are focusing on USSI company. In USSI company you are learning. You need to remember, not USMF. Of course, in USMF also you can learn, but in USSI more settings and setups are there. Anyhow, that one you are going to learn in future. Like I'm creating a new company and I'm doing all these things. I'm going to do it, that you will understand. But remember, we are focusing on USSI company. Okay, so in this company, if you want to learn PMA, USSI, so the most important is project transaction types. Because if you go to project, you are going to learn 4 types. Project types are 4. Transaction types: hour, expense, item, fee. These are the major transaction types. You will not find this behavior in other modules. Only in PMA, you are going to understand like 4 types of transactions: hour, expense, item, fee. Okay, now expense means this is linked to general ledger module. Expense, whatever you are referring here, this is linked to expense management. Item is linked to inventory management and product information management. Inventory management and product information management. And these 2 are purely PMA. Okay, this is purely PMA. So let me go to here. These are the 4 types. Meaning, if you want to learn PMA, expense related are linked to this module, general ledger. And item related topic is linked to here, trade and logistics, SCM. So if you want to become an expert in PMA, as a prerequisite, you should be expertise in finance first. Expertise in finance. And this also, if you learn, always best. So there are many consultants, whoever is working with finance from 7 to 10 years experience people. There are many people joined for my PMA session. And once they joined this one, they realized, yes, I want to learn this also. So if you want to become a finance expert, finance, next trade and logistics, supply chain management also important. Then you can learn PMA. Okay, so many people find after finance they are learning PMA, then they will realize and they are learning trade and logistics. But these 3 circles together, you are going to become a finance expert. Okay, later on also you need to learn this one. It is mandatory. It is required. For now, if you suppose you are working in a finance from 1 year or 2 years or 10 years, 15 years, you can learn PMA. There is no issue. But this item related, if it is any bugs are coming, costing, inventory costing related, this is leads to this area. Completely this area. So inventory management and product information management, these 2 are linked a lot. Of course, this is linked to warehouse management also, some extent, little bit. And this is linked to manufacturing also, some extent. Okay, that is different scenario, but these two are required to become an expert in finance, PMA. If you want to become an expert in PMA, you need to expert in this as well in future. Otherwise, if it is item related deep dive, if you are going inside, you will stuck here. Fine. Now I have taken one simple example yesterday. So if you want to go for project management accounting understanding, first you need to have project group. You need to create project group. Then you need to create project contract. Then only you are going to create project. So project group is linked to project type. Okay. And project contract will have customer. That is most important. Project contract will have customer. Project group will have project type. Then you can create a project. So as a prerequisite, if you want to create project, if you want to proceed with project, we have to have project group with the project type. Of course, in the new PMA, this is not the case because project type is not linked in project group. In the upcoming PMA or running new PMA, integrated PMA, CRM integrated PMA, that is different behavior completely. Okay, project type is not there. It is billing method. Fine. So once it is created project, I have created yesterday one project. I have created one project yesterday. This is for batch 156. For batch 156, I have created project group. Sorry, I have created one project. So in this project group, and project contract. These two are exist. So project contract is linked to the customer. So project group is mandatory, project contract is mandatory. Project group is linked to project type. Project contract is linked to customer. We are creating project. Once it is created, you need to change the status from created to released. From created to released. So it is mandatory. And then this project is having budget function, project budget. Okay, this project budget I will discuss with you in future. So for time being, I have disabled yesterday. Fine. Now in this session, you are going to learn PMA with accounting entries, subscription billing, and general ledger budgeting. This budgeting also I will teach you deep inside. I will explain you deep dive on this general ledger budgeting, and project budgeting also you are going to learn, and service management, expense management, and asset management. All these things you are going to learn in this PMA. Okay, fine. So as I told you, I have disabled for budget for time being. Earlier it is there like this. Now I have disabled. Fine. Now we are going to first focus on journals. Item journal we are going to learn. Item journal we are going to learn. So this item journal, before understanding item journal, so I have shown like in time and material, no WIP. This is the first project type we are learning. Okay. If you go to sales order invoice, sales order to invoice, then the entries are customer account data to revenue account credit, customer account data to sales revenue account credit, and cost of goods account data to inventory issue account credit. This is the entry at the time of sales order invoice. So you should be strong in this entry. You should be strong in this entry. Customer account data to sales revenue account credit, and customer cost of goods account data to inventory issue account credit. Now in project management accounting, the same, the first entry, this one, COG account data to inventory issue account credit. So here, instead of COG, cost of goods, it is project cost. Project cost account data to inventory issue account credit. So item journal, first we need to create item journal and then post. At the time of creation, there is no entries, accounting entries. Once you click on post, then the entries will be, accounting entries will be project cost account data to Inventory issue account credit. Inventory issue account credit. Next, we are going to create invoice proposal. So invoice proposal create and then post invoice proposal. So here the steps are: first create item journal. Create item journal and post item journal. Post item journal. First step is create item journal. Second step is post item journal. Okay, then create invoice proposal. Create invoice proposal. Next, post invoice proposal. Post project invoice proposal. 4 steps. Sales order invoice, whatever you are doing in single step, we are doing here 4 steps. In 4 steps we are doing. Okay, first let me show you the sales order invoice in the system, how it is posting. Then I will come to here, but let me show you. I'm taking sales order invoice. Normal, you should be familiar with already. As I told you, finance, you should be familiar. Sales and marketing. Collapse all. Sales orders, all sales orders. Click on new. We are doing sales order invoice. Okay. Before that, let me verify one small checkbox. I'm removing this checkbox. Now it will be very clear. I'm creating a new sales order. Select the customer. Any customer is fine. Select the warehouse. This is here. You cannot find the 11 warehouse. It is main warehouse, main office. The name it was given like this. You need to habituate this. Have like here. If it is USMF, it is 11, 12 like that. Here it is different, little bit different. Okay, now I'm selecting item. Client service operating system. And now I'm posting directly invoice. Simply I'm posting invoice. So let me select all here. I'm posting. Click OK. One second, let me verify what is missing. So some settings are missing. Let me map those things. Cost of goods sold. Yes, please. Yeah, someone is speaking.
Nothing. I just saying posting.
Yeah. So cost of goods sold invoiced. This is COG account. Let me verify revenue account. It was mapped. Already there. So now it will allow you to post. Post. Okay. Once it is posted, if you verify the voucher, you can see the voucher here. Look at this one. Cost of goods sold invoice, COG, account debtor to cost of units invoiced. Cost of units invoiced means it is inventory account. It is inventory. Cost of units means inventory. Earlier in AX2012, it is cost of units, cost of units is inventory issue only, but it was recently changed by Microsoft cost of units in D365. In 2012, you will find inventory issue. Fine. COG account debtor to inventory issue account credit. That's what I have written here. So this is the first entry. In reality, this is the first entry. COG account debtor to inventory issue account credit. Then customer balance account debtor to revenue account credit. Customer balance account debtor to sales order revenue. Sales order revenue account credit. Now, instead of cost of goods, it is project cost. Okay, instead of inventory issue, same, it is nothing here. Inventory. The name is changed. Here it is called cost of units. This cost of units means inventory only. Okay, here this is cost of goods, but here it is project cost. And here it is sales or revenue. Here it is project invoice revenue. That is the only difference. Okay, so you understood sales or invoice. Just now you understood this already. You have to have prior experience. Knowledge and experience should be there. As I told you, if you want to learn PMA, the prerequisite is finance. If you don't have also, no problem, you can manage it. But if you don't have this knowledge, you cannot. Okay, just a minute. Fine. So, as I told you, this is you should have knowledge. I'm not going to make you this confidence. This is I can teach in finance only. You should be familiar already on this area. Okay, now coming to our project. So I'm posting. As I told you, first step is create item journal, project, journals, item. Click on new, go to lines, select the item. Okay. Now, if you want to post it, we can post it immediately, but this is one more action you have created. Once it is created, you can verify in the posted transactions it is empty. This is earlier yesterday transaction actually. It is not today's. This is 6th December. Today it is 7th December. Okay, no postings. Now I'm posting. Second step is posting. Post item journal. Now you can create, system will create one journal. You cannot see voucher here directly. In the item journal, you cannot see here the posted transaction. Now the second one. Okay, if you go here lines, you cannot see the voucher from here. Okay, inside it is there, but it is not look and feel is not good. From here you can see. Okay, then we can see the voucher. It is too lengthy. Rather than this one, you can come here, manage tab, posted transactions. You can see here one transaction is created today date. And if you verify view voucher transactions, project cost account data to inventory issue account credit. Project cost account data to inventory issue account credit. That's what I have written here. Project cost account data to inventory issue account credit. Okay, then this is first step is create item journal. Second step is post item journal. Third step, create invoice proposal. Here, item proposal we are creating. Select, click OK. So you can click post button directly. This is one option, but I have not posted, suppose. Then if I want to see post like created item proposal, like item invoice proposal, created invoice proposal, you cannot see here. Where we can see? We can see here in the project invoice proposals. Project invoice proposals. Here it is the invoice proposal. Okay, now you can post. You can post. Now, once it is posted, we can see the voucher from here. Once again, manage tab, related information, posted transactions. Now today it was posted. Now you can see the second voucher also. Customer balance account data to project invoice revenue account credit and sales tax. It is already sales tax also there. That is the reason it is coming. If not, it will show only two. So here customer balance account data to project invoice revenue account credit. Customer balance account data to project invoice revenue account credit. That's what it is. So whatever is happening in the sales order invoice, that is happening here in two steps. Okay, as I told you, this item journal is related to inventory management and product information management modules linked a lot. Okay, now fee journal. All these three journals are behaves like the postings, accounting postings are looks like same sales order. Sales order invoice, how the way it is posting. The sales order invoice, how the way it is posting. The same behavior for item journal, expense journal, and then our journal. Whereas fee journal, it is completely different. So fee journal is, let me take into this one. Fee journal. Just a minute, please. Only 1 minute. Come back. I'm sorry. So fee journal is like free text invoice journal. In free text invoice journal, only these two entries will be there. Customer account data to sales order revenue account credit. Let me show you this one. Accounts receivable, invoices, all free text invoices. Click new. select the customer, select the revenue account. Suppose service revenues, we have entered $100. Post. Click OK. Then if you verify the voucher here, invoice journal, voucher is empty at present. Then we need to go to subledger journal entry is not yet transferred. General ledger, collapse all, periodic tasks, subledger journal entry is not yet transferred. Let me do transfer now. Then you can see here the voucher, customer balance account data to customer balance account data to revenue account credit. Customer balance account data to customer revenue account credit. Posting type. Now fee journal. Fee journal. I'm creating fee journal. Go to lines. Click on new. Suppose $100. Now I'm posting. So create item journal and post item journal. Two tasks are completed. Now if you verify, there is no cost entry. Look at this one. No cost entry. So here, create fee journal, post fee journal, then no accounting entries. No accounting entries. Because in the pre-tax invoice also no cost entries, same like this one. Now I'm doing invoice proposal. For fee journal, click OK. This is create invoice proposal. This is create invoice proposal. Now, if you want, you can post it immediately. Suppose you have not posted, then you cannot see from here. You cannot see immediately. Once it is suppose closed, you cannot do from here because already created invoice proposal. So where we can see here project invoice proposals, it is there. Now we can post. Once it is posted, now you can see here in the manage tab, related information, posted transactions. You can see here now the voucher. It is only customer balance account data to project invoice revenue account credit. Customer balance account data to project invoice revenue account. Here it is customer revenue. Here it is project invoice revenue. Is it clear? Any questions, please? Anyone have any questions? Anyone is having any questions?
No, Satya. No,
Sir,
Satya. All
you
good.
said that you are going to cover the GL budget also in this. So
Yeah,
what
GL
is the
budget.
difference in GL budget and project budget? How is it a difference? Different from each other?
Yeah, so if you go here, you are learning here general ledger budgeting. Here budgeting module. Okay, budget risk entries you are entering here. And you are configuring budget control configuration. And you are posting normal entries, whether it is GL accounts or whatever it is there. Here there are so many controls are there. Journals. Okay, this is GL budget. This is GL budget. Now I'm going to cover project budget here. Project budget is here. We can enable budgeting. Then here plan project budget will be there. Then this category wise, as I told you, our expense item fee. This we can create project budgets here in the system and you can execute. And not only this one, see, GL budget is linked to purchase order. Project budget also linked to purchase order. So you are going to learn on PO process, purchase order process, the impact from the budgeting, normal budgeting and project budgeting comparisons also I'll discuss with you. Meaning in this, I'm taking duplicate. So you are learning GL budgeting, that is general ledger budgeting. Yeah, that is first. This first one. Next one is project budgeting. Now third one, purchase process will impact from, this will be impacted purchase process, whether it is a purchase order or purchase requisition. Whether it is a purchase requisition or purchase order, this process will impact from general ledger budgeting, and as well as project budgeting also.
So that means if project budget is getting overcosted, then the GL budget will going to miss stop it.
See, we will impact is there from GL budgeting also. It will be impacted purchase process. From project budget also it is there. Both are there. Both I will show you.
Okay.
Both impacts.
But both are like interlinked and required for each other.
It is different. It is completely different because this GL budgeting is based on the amount. So based on this is completely based on main account or ledger account. Main account based general budget. This is budgeting is main account wise. Project budgeting is based on our expense item and fee transaction types. Got my point?
Yes, sir. But if a PO is getting like overcost comparing budget, posted budget for the project, then how to restrict it? How is
all those things we'll discuss. How it works, I will show you later. But
no, is there any option to restrict, stop the approval of the purchase order or confirmation of the purchase order to first check and reassign the budget or something like this?
No, can you reiterate your question once again?
I'm saying that if a PO value is getting over budget.
Over budget means which one? You are looking at ledger account or you are looking at our based? Which one you are using?
Our base or item base.
If it is our base item base, what is your question now?
If a PO value is getting over budget, getting across the actual suggested budget, posted budget of the project, then how to restrict? How we can restrict a user from processing this PO?
So in this one, we have project management accounting. First, you need to understand in the parameters how you have configured cost control. So first, you need to understand in the committed cost here, item requirement, sales order, purchase requisition, purchase order, how you want restrictions, you are going to map it. Okay, you are going to map here. After this one, whether you want restrictions or whether you want to allow, conditions are there.
Okay.
Allow over budget conversions or disallow or warn with allow. This is per project.
Per project. Okay.
Per project. This is for, let me go here. You know this one, general ledger budget is budget control configurations. Am I right?
Yes.
This is main accounts. Main accounts control. The control is from here and this is from here. Cost control functions.
Okay, got
Okay.
it.
Yeah, this deep dive.
After we learn, we can
Yeah.
understand what we have to configure and what we can ignore.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, fine. Any more questions, team? Anyone? Any more questions?
No.
So we understood now. Okay, we understood now. One is, as I told you, the majorly 4 types of transactions we need to understand from the PMA point of view. So expense is related to general ledger module. These are tightly integrated with, of course, entire PMA is linked to GL, but expense journal transaction type is close to link with general ledger. Item transaction type is linked to inventory management, product information management, and hour and fee is purely in PMA only. PMA only. Okay, so our journal here in this, I'm discussing about item, hour, and expense. For all these transaction types, the behavior is same. Little bit changes will be there. So it is replica of sales order invoice. In the sales order invoice, how the postings are happening, same like it is posting here. Whereas fee journal, it is replica of free text invoice. In the free text invoice, there is no cost entries, directly revenue entries, revenue accounts only. So it is replica of fee journal is replica of, this is fee journal, fee transaction type journal. Free transaction type journal is replica of free text invoice here. This is of item, hour, expense, transaction type journals. So you are going to learn in terms of budgeting, you are going to learn general ledger budgeting and then project budgeting and the impact of this both in purchase order process or purchase process. In the purchase process means here, purchase process means one is purchase requisition. In this, you are going to understand purchase requisition and purchase order impact. Both impacts on these two from GL budgeting, from project budgeting, how it is impacting for these two transactions, for these transactions. So you need to understand GL budgeting impact and project budgeting impact on these two processes. Purchase requisition and purchase order. Deep dive, we need to understand deep dive on these things. Because whenever you are learning finance, at that time, you will not focus much on budgeting. You will not focus on budgeting. I saw so many, I have trained more than 1,500 people. Okay, 1,500 people. Everyone is least bothering about budgeting. But whenever it is coming to PMA, you need to understand on GL budgeting very clearly. You should be very strong. And you should be comparison between GL budget versus project budgeting and the impact of these two on purchase requisition and purchase order process. You need to understand very clearly. Okay, so these also I will cover here. And I will cover subscription billing is a new module. 3 years back, I think it was introduced by Microsoft. You are going to learn, and asset management also I will cover. Okay, asset management also I will cover, and service management and expense management also I will cover in all these topics.
Sir, okay. Is PO or purchase requisition getting created from the SCM module or project module are different or same?
Both are same. Both are same.
There is no miss.
See, if you are generating from project, it will be attached with the project number. If you are creating normal without project, it will create. Even if you create normal project, normal purchase requisition or purchase order, and you can attach project, then automatically it will be linked to project.
So it is both are same.
Both are same. From project to purchase order or purchase order to project, both are same.
Okay.
There is no much differences. Okay, fine. Anything else? Any more questions till now? Okay. If no more questions, we'll take a break for 5 minutes. I'm stopping recording now. Okay, let us have a break for 5 minutes. After the coming